Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there.
Cough, cough. Y'all, I have been talking for like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We got to switch microphones here. There we go. Let me get my mic going on today. Apologies. I thought that I was in the chat and I wasn't in it just yet. I was over here saying a whole lot. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Let me do this again though, because this disclaimer is real because some of you have lost your mind. Not you, my rant pack, but a few people who really need to touch some grass on some real stuff here. And I'm not going to be kind today. I'm going to put on my good law roach and I'm going to say whatever the hell I want to say. And so this applies to a certain community, a portion of this fandom, particularly this season, who are fans of a particular rickety-kneed, awfully walking, terribly lip-syncing lady who honestly had just great looks this season, but it was their time. And so y'all have lost your minds to go to someone's obituary to talk about Drag Race, when in reality, this was supposed to be an episode about love. Y'all have literally lost the plot. So this disclaimer is for y'all specifically, as well as the other girls who just like madness and don't realize that the world is burning and we can turn around and say, Yahoo, okay? This program is for entertainment purposes only. Content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, gender, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by myself are just my sole personal views. They do not reflect the opinions of every human on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. Grab your libations and strap in. I'm a little bit of a talker. You may be here for a while. Don't post any spoilers in the chat. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Activia and have yourself a good poot, or go buy a Queen's merch that you support. Go to your local bars, tip your local dolls, do something else besides hop on the internet and drop an opinion and wait for someone to validate your feelings. It's your boy Matty-Rants. Okay, listen. I have some opinions today. And you know I have opinions every time I turn on this microphone and I say, hachu, bless you, and a thank you. Listen, my week may have been on the side of trash. As you know, a lot of us YouTubers are having to wait extra days to get paid because it fell on a weekend. And of course, that's put me in predicaments. But outside of that, we just trying to see the sunshine. You feel what I'm saying? We just trying to see the next day and do what it got to do. So, for all of you out there who may be going through something right now or feeling some sort of like weight on your shoulders, believe me, I understand. I totally get it. people are not kind like they used to be. And when you do find that kindness, you want to hold it real tight. Okay. Now, I also want to include that supporting these queens is important. And I'm really here for a lot of the commentary and a bit of the discourse that's happening around this season. To be honest with you, I'm finding it sometimes a tad bit too friendly. And I'm a little bit like, I needed a couple of villains up in this piece. I need some drama a tad bit. There's light drama. It's a little, but I'm still enjoying, the show. And I see people talking about being boring. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get the commentary and critiques on that. But some of the takes have been wild. Some of the straw man arguments I'm seeing are ridiculous. And a little bit of the, well, I'm going to drag her. But then when we get this in front of us now and we can clearly see it's foolishness, we're going to pretend like it's everything. Stop that. Stop that. That's ridiculous. Okay. And as much as you are mad someone went home, the reactions that came with it, this is why you see me not really entertaining like I used to Twitter and Facebook and all that with the social media groups and everything, because like, I don't know what's going on in their world, but it seems to be a transference of energy onto a platform, onto strangers, and whatever's happening in the house ain't cute. So I'm sorry. Discord was a fool this week, and there was no family resemblance. They were best friends, and y'all can like sit and rotate on that. Chomp on it. The only one that was worse than hers was Nini's, because what are you talking about? As much as we can get the whole idea of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. And I wish they went into the conversation about what type of caterpillar she was going into the specific butterfly. That didn't happen, but like, it is what it is. To be real and to be honest, I thought that Juicy should have won this episode. Ooh. As much as I was here for Mikey's transformation of Michael, and I was here for it all, I was looking at low-key run down that runway with a good corset. And then when we got to Jane's commentary, I was like, what? What do you mean they don't look related? Huh? So we just need to give her some bad critiques now. Oh, okay. Boo, did not like that. Because that's literally what that was. I'm so sorry. Why are we telling her that it's not given? You should have had some blue over here and the red over here, but you're not holding that same take for Juicy and her mama. What? Huh? That's where I was at with the commentary and critiques with judging. But when it came to, stiff knees, I was like, no, y'all are right. Period. The mug is together. Like, y'all should give coots for that. But everything else is giving like, okay, girl, like, what are we talking about? So for me, it was obvious who was going to be in the bottom this week. The top spot could have been given to somebody else, but I was still happy Mikey got it because I like Mikey. And that lip sync was a fool. I didn't know We Can't Be Friends was a ballad. When this bitch said, well, it's a ballad, so I have a chance. Once I heard that beat drop, I said, baby, it's not a ballad, but it's a song that transitions from a slower tempo but goes up a beat, and you could do something. I said this is awful looking, but I still am enjoying the season. To me, if I'm gonna be real, because y'all always ask me, and we'll get to the episode and we'll get the run through going. I think Jane. Please, I hope Jane wins. I would be cool with Jane winning. I'd be cool with Mikey taking the W. I like Darlene a lot. I'm hoping for more W's for them because I'm enjoying what's happening with this renaissance of fuck it. Like, I'm going to do what I do best, and they're receiving it. Looking at who's left up here. I'm here for Nene Coco too, but the thing is, Nene's always getting up here. We're always upstairs right now, and she was doing fine, but it's starting to get a little louder. The room is starting to get a little louder, and the walls are closing in, and we're like riding that journey with her. But I didn't see the other one getting to the top spot that left this week outside of just fans liking her. I said the jester in the court is gone. RuPaul's jester, who they enjoyed the full bit, the kiki, it's gone now, and we can actually focus, on the competition. So here we go. Well, I'm happy you read it, but we're not talking about it here because what we talk about, and I don't want to have to ban and block, but I will. No posting of spoilers. Please and thank you, because some of us are watching the show and just enjoying the ride and don't want to be spoiled, so we can get on the internet and talk about that and be frustrated with already knowing what's going to happen, but then getting there and then acting like we know better. And not saying you, but I'm saying others do, because I read between the lines. We've been doing this forever. But anywho, all my social medias are in the about section of this channel. So if you wanted to catch me anywhere and everywhere, it's on a Linktree link in the about section. It'll take you to my Twitter. I like to still call it Twitter. Instagram and all that jazz. I do reactions on Patreon for as low as $2 a month. I got this episode already uploaded, as well as the UK versus the world finale. I also did a reaction to Sinners this week. I was covering Oscar winning movies, and so I did a reaction to Sinners. I'm actually going to be doing Weapons tomorrow, since we did get a Oscar for Weapons. And then after that, we're going to go into some bitchy movies that I really, really like Jawbreaker. I was like, I have to do a reaction to Jawbreaker. Legit paid Amazon coin for that little movie. So definitely going to do something like that. So we're doing some movie reactions. We're doing TV show reactions. We're doing a lot of reactions over on Patreon. So join me on Patreon. Ooh, and we're starting the new show this upcoming week, and I get to announce it. And so also, if you want to book me on Cameo, that's available. Merch Fill at dragqueenmerch.com. I got a PO box if you want to send anything. I'm trying to wrap it up. Come on, Maddie. The brain, it's giving up. Oh, and a Discord if you want to join that community. Also, because there's more, there's always more. An affiliate partner with Paramount Plus. Go ahead and get into that Paramount Plus. Free week on me. Thanks. Ooh. Did I review One Battle After? Ooh. That movie is so long. I love you, and I love films, and I love everything about them. And I did watch that movie in the theater when I was actually on a date and saw that one. And whoo, baby, I don't know if I have the patience. I absolutely do not. I love you, but I do. That is one long movie. Oh my God. Like, I was in the theater like, is this going to end? At one point in time, especially when we got to that third act. Woo! I said, oh, we're in the car forever. No, it was still, I thought it was a decent movie. There were some things I did not like about that film that were a little, and who wrote this and what perspective are we given? And are we just handing out like passes right now? Tiana's character kind of made me a little, but I was also like, there's more to that than just that. So it was a lot. It was interesting movie, but I don't know if I have the patience to sit that. The hills were alive, but I tell you, that car just went. Y'all don't even know, if you haven't seen the movie, there's a whole scene where this car is on the freeway for like 25 minutes, and it's just all you hear is the whole time. If I want to do that, I'll watch Death Proof and do a reaction to Death Proof on Patreon. That's a movie with cars that I would gladly watch with you. I think it's one of Quentin Tarantino's best too. So many people I like in that movie as well. But okay, we got off topic. I did the socials, I did the medias, and I did the .coms and all that kind of good stuff. If you did want to throw any love in my jar, your boy is really trying to get it together here, and anything and everything would be super helpful. Please and thank you. It is paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924. Matty-Rants. Someone said that last week. It's not available. It's $Matt924. You'll see a picture of Mina for that one. And then Venmo, Matty-Rants. Oh my God, there's an eyelash. Hi. Oh, okay. Into the live chat right now. Mina and Mamu have the zoomies, so you may hear my kids doing the most. So forgive them. They're trying to have fun. Okay. I was like, wait, the kids. All right. So I am very happy that Law was on this week's panel. I enjoy Law's commentary. I think he's needed for this show. I need some spice. You should not be getting a pat on the back or some sort of like, oh, you're a bad kind of thing. No, there needs to be a meanie on there or someone who just gives it to you raw. If you will. I also love because it challenges Michelle to give a little bit more. It's like, oh, okay, so we gotta pick it up a little bit. And I like that a lot. So I know that, you know, somebody did an interview on Entertainment Weekly in reference to it and said they were just being nasty. But to me, no, they said exactly how a lot of us felt. And I don't think it was too bad at all. No, not at all. I thought it was quite right. I was like, "Ooh, it's been needed to say that." But yeah. Shout out to Law. Please keep him on the show. Don't listen to these sensitive people. Like, it's getting annoying. Like, y'all want to be nasty when you want to be nasty, but then like, if somebody comes for your faith, ooh no, like. All right. I don't like makeover episodes. Okay, thanks for this review. That's my review. No, I just no shade. What drag family resemblance? Yes, the wigs need to be similar. The makeup needs to be kind of like cohesive, and the looks can be there. But in reality, it is always up for interpretation, and it's annoying. So like that's why for me, okay, great, but can we do something different? Especially when it comes to like now we got to make over folks and give them a theme where it doesn't make that much of a difference to where you ask Nene Coco to paint a whole black man to be a goddamn caterpillar that is now somewhat supposed to look like they're a part of Nene Coco's fucked up fast family. Like, what are we talking about here today? Like, really help me out. Help me out with this. And I know Bianca, shout out to Corey and Bianca, because I really did enjoy this week's pit stop. I was like, okay, Corey's funny. And Corey's humor, as well as like the way they were challenging Bianca and Bianca going back and forth, it was great. But I was here for that sort of like Corey moment of being real. It's like let's be honest. Like I'm a whole, and then you give me this man, and I'm gonna be like, what am I gonna do with that? Like, you're how? We gonna look there. You're gonna make something up in your head going, no, they don't look alike. I don't know. To me, it's very give and take, and that's why I hate the category. I do like the makeovers, and I like the storytelling with, you know, people getting to live in their fantasies and be on the stage and this and the other. I've been begging Drag Race to do a social media Drag Race reviewer specific makeover challenge. Yes, it's a way for me to get on the show. Yes, it's a way to get Jack Fed and Green Gay and Drag Detective and Valerie Vision and YC Rhino and like everybody else that we know in the world, Team with Matt, all of that on the show. But like still, it's my way of trying to sneak us in, but also to me, it would be interesting because we have contributed in our own way to the Drag Race universe, whether it's commentary and critiques as well as like, you know, Rata shows and this and the other. I always find that why not? Like that would make a lot of sense too. We bring in just as much as the show itself already explodes onto the community, and maybe that's why I don't like it. And I'm just jelly. You bringing in these people who don't even know. I'm just playing. But no, makeover. I just wish they would do a different category other than Drag Family Resemblance, because it's just not really. I don't think there's that much ground to stick. It's, do you think they look good or not? Because to hear Jane and Terry, who Jane whopped that man, whopped. Did you see him before? We're gonna get to it, but it was like, girl, she kind of ate her makeover. There should be no commentary at all to say that they don't look alike. What do you mean? It looks like her auntie And then there's Jane, and they cut redheaded family. It was right there. What do you mean we have to change colors? No commentary for Juicy and Miss Mama on that. Thought that was wild. But hey, let's get to the episode. And thank y'all for tuning in. We got some tippy poos here. I need to give some love to, and I thank you. And I thank you. JMCL, my love, kissy kissy hug hug. I hope you're doing well. Late tip for UK versus the world in today's live. Thank you for your generosity and your love. I appreciate you down, my baby. Thank you. I'm going to go buy my dinner tonight with that. And shout out to CP Arnold. Thank you for all the time and effort. Rant on. I love that. Rant on. Am I gonna make up a song? Someone asked me earlier. Now here's a song. Rant on. Rant on. Okay. I'm sad Kenya's gone. I miss Kenya's commentary. Boo to the people who were nasty to her when she left. Kenya, you rock. Please come back. Okay. But there's a little space missing here, and we're all a little sad that Kenya's gone, but it may have been their time to go. Juicy needs to wake up. And their fight and determination to stay in this competition is on. I see the writings on the wall, unfortunately, for the Juice, and I want her to be loose. But they said improv challenge next week. Oh, I said, oh, baby, are we going to go back to that same character, or are we out? This is the out. Because it's not like, for me, I thought to myself, well, if Juicy ends up in the bottom again, and let's say it's against Discord, then they're obviously going to keep Juicy. It'll be her fourth time. But since Discord's gone, and you got some other girls there that could probably do a little extra 1-2, operate at a battery level of, over 10%, no low power mode for them, right? She going to be in a little trouble. So I said, okay, making it through this episode. Yeah. Next week, I don't know. But Darlene got a W, and she's on the board, and she's so happy that it's clear. She's there, and she's making her moves. There's only one person in the room now who doesn't have a win, and we'll continue that trend. But Nene Coco needs to wake up and get out of her head and read the room a little bit better. They said, why don't you make these jokes with a smile? I don't think that's going to help any. I don't think that's going to help any. I love me some Coco of the Nene variety. Nene is going to have a fight for the rest of the competition. Unless something happens the following week and it's like, oh, we about to clear through, it's giving Nene's going to have to really fight her way to the top this time, because she was doing just fine in the beginning, and in the middle, it was good to go. But now, I said, I'm concerned, sister. I'm concerned because you got a makeover challenge, and you said insects. All right, Betty Davis. Now it is. Jane is hilarious. This is why I don't want her to leave. I really don't want her to leave. So I have to remind the room, y'all, that Jane has a degree in fashion. Okay, a degree in fashion design. And also for a profession is a hairdresser. And they're thinking of the wigs. They're thinking of the looks. Oh, goodness gracious. Jump scare. RuPaul and a contact lens through the hells of time. I like a natural eye, and I'm starting to really appreciate queens who go for that look, or at least wear contact lenses where it doesn't look like someone's soul was zapped. But RuPaul steps into the workroom with her country chic attire. I did like the suit. Question: the belt buckle has the Mexican flag on it. And here's me. Hi, hello. Here's me. Is it because it was cute, or is there something to it? And I want there to be something to it versus it looked cute. I'm just gonna be real. I was looking at it it's like, it's a beautiful buckle, but I was like, is this because it's cute? I need some scripture here. What's happening? Didn't see. Oh, so all right, Matthew, let it go. Hey, Natasha, thank you for the super chat. Hey, kissy kissy. Shout out to the doll. I hope you're doing well, my baby. Hope he's doing good. Wait, was that the wig she wore on the main stage? The one that was in the her being held down in the basement. Bitch, I wouldn't know what that room is giving every time they film it if they do it all in one day, because that would be so funny to me. I'd be losing my mind. Like, okay, we got to retake that one more time. Okay, redo the line again. Hello, kitty girls. Going through that. How many episodes? Jesus. But no, they have a mini challenge, and I love that they saved all the mini challenges for the later episodes because there's less people and it's less chaos to get it all together. I said, oh, here come the mini challenges, but they're going to get in quick country drag and ride their way to the finish line, and they all have to have boobies. I said, yay. No shape though, but they said everyone got to have a little titty because they need to shake, or a little sock or something like that. As you can see, this is not a tumor on Nini's chest here, but people would assume possibly based off of how Jesus. Let me tell you who was not thinking of being silly the entire time for this mini challenge, but actually really just wanted to win. Because low-key, I was getting everybody's being a silly Billy, and they were having fun, and then Discord's like, I said, oh my goodness. She said, bitch, there's money on the line. They're giving money. We're not, this isn't jokes. They're giving money. I haven't won nothing except for some mini challenges. I need money. This lady said, I'm leaving with 5,000. God dang it. But Discord won the mini challenge and they got $2,500 and they'll get a advantage. Yeah, we'll say that. An advantage into this. I was going to say later, but I'm like, the picture's already up into this. But before I start talking about these men's, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you for being here today. I will not, because there's no, I would lie, ISIS, if I said that. So I'm not going to be a liar. Not for that. No way. But thank you for tuning in, and thank you for being here today. Just as a reminder, because opinions will be said, this program is for entertainment purposes only. Don't twist my words. I won't twist your arm. I appreciate you for being here, and I thank you for tuning in, and I want you to have a great day. Damn it. But I am going to talk about that girl, and I am going to talk about her all the way for the rest of the whole episode, because I was happy. All right. I was like, yes, we ain't got to see this no more. I ain't got to listen to RuPaul laugh for no reason. Thank you, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Anybody else, we'd be talking about that girl. No, we're not doing that no more. I think she's cool, though, in certain regards, especially what she stands for, this and the other. And I'm noticing a lot of stuff on that. That I'm here for. I also think the bitch can make an outfit. And it's cute. Yeah. But, like, this was the week. This was the time. Goodbye. I was like, no more of that. Now. But I love y'all. And I hope she does well. And stop posting stuff on that man's obituary. That's weird. Okay. Her fans. Okay. We're going to start at the end and we're going to move our way all the way through. We got Colton from Oklahoma, known for speed events. The most feminine looking one up there, structure-wise, not as much facial hair. There you go. Then you got Greg from Arizona, the current gay rodeo all-around champion. Pop off, Greg. I see you. I used to live in Phoenix, Arizona. How do you do it? It's so hot. Then you got Michael from Colorado. One time I went to Colorado and I went on one of those tours. It was the most amazing experience of my life. But I also, for the first time ever, toked so much that I passed out on the tour bus. It woke up when we were at a whole other location. It was incredible. I don't know if I'd do it again. I'd do it again. But shout out to Michael, currently the vice president of International Gay Rodeo Association. And we will find out that the baby girl also used to be in Geesh. Down. Brown. Jason from Colorado is a steer wrestler. I clocked it. Jason, I clocked your tea. The moment I saw you walking, I said, that man likes to throw people, and I love it. Isis, this is what I will agree with you on in terms of the winning of the season and this, that, and the other. Okay, so this doesn't take away from the winners of anybody's season, but there's like this social media thing that sort of happens where someone sort of explodes in terms of like the love and like living for and the undivided devotion. And if someone talks about them, they'll do horrible things to them, right? Like for real, those people, right? They cannot separate the parasocial life. She's doing what the Corey King effect was the previous season. Like how Corey left the season, early kind of way through, but afterwards, like they were already a social media presence, but then that presence boomed and they went further with it and they're taking advantage of it. And I'm noticing that Discord's doing a lot of that outside of the show with their presence on social media and being able to be accessible to their fans, which is super important. And so I would say on that level, maybe not as big right now from the way I'm seeing it, because Corey ain't. The cameo world, wow. I was like, damn, bitch, like, okay, like, bitch, you making a living just off of that. That is, yes, clear. But we'll see once the season ends in terms of that going forward. But as far as like the fandom behind them and the tracking on that, yeah. Oh no, Corey was smart. Like I had to go, okay, bitch, let me take the relationship with Lydia too is profitable. No shade, all tea. Fans like them together. The lesbians live. Flannels are thrown. Boots are stomped. Home Depot's out of lumber. It's that, but they did that right. And some people plan and some things work out in their favor. It lands in their lap. And it's like, instead of them just being like, that's cute, they go, let me open this up and let me just do this. Mm-hmm. So, did we finish everybody? No. We got Jason Dunn, I call the steer wrestler. We got Terry from Oklahoma, who is a retired rodeo judge and also rode bulls. Terry unfortunately passed away. They showed that at the end of the episode. There has been some negativity, unfortunately, with that it was disgusting and certainly not of the RuPaul Drag Race fandom that we want to be a part of. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, Terry from Oklahoma. And then we got Chris from Oklahoma, who is into roping. Now, I said Oklahoma, Colorado, and Arizona. You see me ignoring her. You see me ignoring my child because she's trying to get my damn them torties. I said, where my Texans at? What's going on? What's that? Where my Texans? I said, okay, fine. Oklahoma, bet. Arizona, yeah. Colorado. I said, oh. Discord gets to choose first because they won the mini challenge, and they very smartly picked Colton because they damn near look the same. They look related, if you will. She then gets to choose who everyone else's partners are going to be. Now, we got Greg from Arizona who went to Juicy. We got Michael from Colorado who went to Mikey. You got Jason, the steer wrestler, who went to Nene. Listen, when I tell you, bitch, I was over here cackling when that man picked up Nene. I said, I bet. And this is me, Nene. Understandable. It's a quick way to be like, okay, sure. I thought that was hilarious. Then you've got Terry went to Jane, and that was definitely a strategic move on Discord's part. That was strategic. Jane has the best track record. It does look like it's going to be a bit of a harder transformation for this man to be given the puss look that needs to be given in this moment and look like it. I said, okay, Jane, you got your work cut out for you. But I mean, low key, yeah, you're in the best position. You should have got Terry. And Darlene ended up with Chris, which was low key a match made in heaven because the trailer park trash aesthetic was in between the two. They came together over their beers and bullshit. And I was like, oh yeah, Darlene will be fine this week. Be perfectly fine. I saw that man, and then he spoke. I said, "Oh," I said, "Yeah, I know they gave you hell in the rodeo circuit." So all my love to baby. I was reading something else, Chris over here, because I thought to myself, yeah. I know, sister, they gave you the work, but I know you had to work 10 times harder and show that you was butch enough for the boys so they would stop fucking around with you. Been there, done that. I was here for Jane and Terry getting like into the feel of it all. And Jane, like, of course, wanting to make sure that Terry's good. Terry was a team player, baby. Corset it down, pads in. I was here for it. And you knew this was going to look a fool. I said, whatever's about to happen here is going to be fuck-ery. And I'm going to live. But when we get to Nene and Terry, you know, excuse me, not Nene and Terry, Nene and Jason. I said, oh, Jason Jewish too? I said, girl, what? I said, oh, there are levels to this man, and was in the military, which was such a sad story to tell because he knew somebody who a lot of us knew of this story. It was news, it was covered of someone that was, taken out in the military because they had a relationship with a trans woman at the time. That was not okay. It's people still act like that, this and the other. It's so interesting because like I am a part of that universe or that makeup and generation of gay men who did have to still deal with that way more than say like now currently. Like right now our dolls are in trouble for real. Like we as a community are still being attacked, but like our dolls are seriously being like targeted, and drag queens, anything like that with the gender bending, whatever, right? But like there is a privilege now for this current generation of these young queens and punks and press on whatever with the rest of it, that you have a little bit more room to wiggle. And so that's why I always get a little pissed when I hear people like play the older girls or the girls who were like in their 30s and 40s and this, that, and the other. It's like, bitch, you don't even understand. Some hoes don't even make it to like 18, sister. Like, I'm gonna need you to like really clock in. All right. But these two, a lovely team and they're sweet. However, Nene puts this hat on and I said, nope. What are you going to put this man in? Nope. Absolutely not. Were they told to bring one piece of something with them to like let RuPaul know where they're going with whatever their look is supposed to be? Because that's what this was giving. Everyone grab one piece, just one piece, and just put it in there and do all that. I was like, okay. It was very RuPaul, just running around town, letting the girls know you're doing good, but also we don't know who you are. I feel bad for Juicy because this is literally all she's gonna get until she go home. This is all she gonna get until she go home. This is all she gonna get until she go home. I feel bad because I just want you to show and explain herself and know who girl this she is. How right now, like we're gonna lock in right now. Now we're gonna. It's very rare that it happens, and it's kind of hard when someone already has that opinion of you. That's going to take an all-star season for us to see that, if you will. I don't know. To me, I don't think it's fair. I'm kind of like, it's kind of like, why is this baby still here? No shade. She low-key should have won this week though, but I'll be quiet. Here we go. This is when I knew Discord was going home this week. I knew it here because the same playbook of I'm just going to do what I'm going to do is not going to work for the rest of the competition. RuPaul gets the idea of the outfits. It's going to be, we're both bitches, but I'm like the gothy bitch. And then she's like, the preppy one, but we're like mean girls. And so we're sisters. No. RuPaul told you to pivot right here. Didn't happen. Pivot, please. Because Michelle is gonna, oh no, I believe, okay. All right, here we go. The idea is to do Drag Family Resemblance. And so you're doing sisters, but you're doing a play on best friends. That is where these fans of Discord are missing the plot. And y'all going, that's not fair. No, it was absolutely the right decision to do. Because when she told you that, you needed to find a way to change up that story and sell it. And she wasn't able to do it, done. It was like, it's over. It's a wrap. Because you wanted to do what you wanted to do. Sister said, oh no, it's going to give besties. I'm going to still do it. Okay. All right. I said, well, let me see what it looked like. Why is Ru blaming Michelle? So the thing, I will be real with you, LL. I also asked the same question of why is Michelle now the main judge for this episode versus like, do you hear what I'm saying? I was kind of like, okay. Only because Michelle always has the harshest critiques normally when it comes to the Drag Family Resemblance. So it's almost like Michelle's given just a little bit more of like leeway and say as far as commentary is concerned. Yeah, looking alike, but not family resemblance. Like these bitches do their makeup in the mirror at school together. Totally. But I'm sorry. When I get to it, I'm gonna do my little breakdown of how I felt about the look. Because to me, I was like, please. I was like, one chop. No, they're best friends. Lord Jesus, Lord Mary. Again, caterpillars and butterflies. I love you, Nene, but oof. Mikey got a whole drag performer. Bitch got lucky. She'll be able to walk in heels. It'll be good. But we got to get her in her confidence again because the masculine life of being in the rodeo and then you doing drag, this, that, and the other. That was the conversation on the pit stop I was really here for about Bianca living back in the day where drag queens were like feared more so than like this whole everybody wants to be their friend and fan from the show kind of shit. And she growing up in a world where doing drag, it was like unattractive for other men to see you doing something like that, but it's completely changed. Oh, yes. Bianca was not lying on the pit stop about that. That just hit my brain, but I was like, oh my God, that is such a truth. Because I remember when I was growing, like, my younger days as being gays, 18, 19 in the club, girls were not doing the drag queens like they are now. They were not. People were talking hot shit. A lot of the time. But things change and the world goes round. Hold on here. Let's get into the live chat real quick. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you for being here today. And if you want to drop a little bit of love in my jar, your boy is hosting with the most today. It would be mucho appreciated. Please and thank you. It's paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $Matt924, and Venmo Matty-Rants. Car. What's going on? Hey, everybody. Hey, everyone is doing good. Sorry, I've been in a deep slump, but I'm happy to be here, family. Hey, Car, park right over here, baby. Go ahead, get your spot. All right, this is what these shows are about. You're here for a long ride. As much as people like get to the point, Maddie, shut up. I'll talk as long as I want to. Man, enough words, right? But get in your parking spot, okay? Roll down your windows and pump your AC. I don't know what gas is like in your neighborhood right now, but there's going on. So here we go. And have a good time and let go, baby. Because when I tell you, me too. No shade. Me too, Car. Me too. I had a whole day of disassociating yesterday. Didn't want to do shit. Had to get the fuck up. And it was not until the evening, okay? When I tell you, understand. And when I turn this camera off, I'm gonna go right back into whatever bullshit I got going on in my head. I kid you not. But when I tell you, baby, when we get up, we get up. Okay. And that applies to anybody here watching this video, especially with anything that's sitting on your chest or really like fucking with you. Like when you get up, please get up. Okay. And pump. Because at this point, is wild, burdened down, and all the rest of it, and I'm gonna pump through the fire. This is where I'm at right now. So, like, if you feeling a ways, You have every right to. Oh, you have every right to. All right, like trust. I turn on my Twitter and my news every day. You know what I mean? And it's not looking cute every day. So like, I get it. Like, but oof, just remind yourself. We have to keep moving, find little things, whatever you got to do. The current thing for me is Pokopia. I'm literally taking all of that, throwing it over there, and I'm over here trying to find a Mew. I'm building condominiums. That's what I actually am doing right now. And I literally have to put it all in there because if I go outside and yell or come to y'all and scream at you, it's just not going to work. My life is not going to be any better. So hang in there, baby. Are you going to see Bianca at South Beach next weekend? I was down to see Briar and Plain last month. Funny story, I might be there. I have to tell my friend because my friend just messaged me that this week. It was like, Matt, do you want to go? Because remember, I saw Bianca at South Beach like 9 years ago. So I don't know. I may be in the building. Let me not say yes yet. More than likely, probably we shall see. But yes, I'll be there. And if you want to say what's up, you already know what's gooey. I'm good for hugs, okay? Shout out to my Houston Red Pack. Love y'all down. I love seeing everybody in the wild. But yeah, I'm sorry. Back to the episode, y'all. Pokopia has taken over my life. Send help. Simple Rat, I'm actually making a video. I'm currently working on an edited video. I have been compromising. It's not the word. I've been gathering clips together. I'm literally trying to make a 20-minute video out of whatever I can save, whatever I'm playing the game. And I'm just going to do a voiceover of it all and explain the experience and why, with how the world is now, this isn't COVID, but compiling. Thank you, Dane. I was like, compromising? What? That's not the word. But how right now it's going to be that game that sort of helps people disassociate from literally the house outside burning and on fire. It's madness. But I do think that the Switch 2 is priced way too high, even though it is kind of worth it. And I love the damn thing so much, but I understand like it's a lot. And it's kind of like right now with everything, now it needs to be expensive. Like this is the time for y'all to like make things cheap. So people have some dopamine rushes of being able to buy stuff again. Like at this point. Okay, but Jane and Terry, I like Jane and Terry. They're good people. Oh, thank you so much. Henrik, I love saying that. Henrik. There's a regalness in that Henrik. Or like adventurer, very Nottingham, a little bit around the corners of that. Henrik. That's also a great like anime video game character name too, Henrik. Thank you so much for this generous tip on my PayPal. I appreciate you beyond. Thank you so very much for the tippy poo. God bless. Thank you so very much. Thank you. But every time I see your name when you do the tip, I'd be like in my head, Henrik. Y'all, let's move through this. They just baby Nene. Let my bottom speak. Hole is open. That man grabbed and rolled. Do you understand? I was like, wait. As I was watching this, I was saying, oh. Oh, I was very intrigued. I said, oh, baby, they're on the ground. Yes. They're on the ground, sister. That man got his whole yam card and everything. Oh my goodness. Lahayam. Shalom in that hole. I'm telling you. Listen, and Nene, it's the arm with the waist underneath over the top of it. So a little bit of nipple could be played, a little bit of the waist get a little shrug. I said, go ahead. I said, wait a minute, where does this man live? I said, Jason. Okay, reminder. Jason. I said, let me find out somebody out here in Houston's a steer wrestler too. I need to figure it out because yes. I said, that was probably one of my favorite parts of the episode. I said, ooh, all right. And I know he can lift. Heavy, heavy. It got so heavy, baby. All right, let me shut the fuck up. I did like this moment with Michael and Mikey. You know, Michael is having a little bit of that imposter syndrome. Not so much, but very. Now we are moving into me going back to a feminine phase of my life that I loved and felt powerful with, but because I then threw my focus into the rodeo, it was almost like I needed to present myself in a certain way, and I became comfortable in that. But I've always wanted to go back, but you don't want to lose that because you don't want people to then talk. It's this conflict, and I think, you know, with men in general, and even in this community with gay men, and like I was talking about with Bianca saying how, you know, with drag and how men used to act and they want that mask for mask. It was heavy back in the day. But there's truth in all this, and the feeling of like, oh, what is this? Are people going to be treating me different and this and the other? I've already worked myself away from that. And Mikey wanted to bring that power back out of them, because when Michael was talking about performing on the stage, y'all, whoa! And that adrenaline, it is real. It is real. Because I'll never forget mine. Ooh, I always want that feeling again. That time I performed at Precinct. That the getting to the stage, the moment the music hits, when it ends and you're just walking off, bullets sweating all through the bit of it, like gave it your all. You did that. I don't know, something about that it feels so rewarding. So I get the girls, I get the queens, and I get the dolls that when they perform, honey, and they talk about it, and they are very much like, y'all be playing, them girls be putting it out. Okay, that shit's real. I was tired, sister. That song was 3 minutes and 45 seconds. It felt like I was up there for an hour, and I was living. Living! I was kind of mad that I didn't have a second song. I'm not going to lie to you. I was like, bitch, I should have had like two. But this wasn't a brunch routine. Oh, okay, listen. Beards are being shaved. The girls are getting zolly. But when we get back to Jason, again, Jason and Nene had like some really good combo and some good moments here. You know, Jason was talking about his friendship with Barry, and a lot of people who are younger may not know the story of what happened with Barry and their relationship with Calpurnia, who was a trans woman, but they were in the military. They were having a secret relationship. The people who were in his, I guess, I want to say like his company or whatnot, saw that this was something that was going on, and they unfortunately took his life. And, you know, it was horrible. And they were trying to get some protections in the military behind this. Mind you, the story resonates a lot because they're currently trying to get like things taken, you know, with trans people in the military, with being gay in the military now. It's still a thing. It's still something going on. We used to have Don't Ask, Don't Tell up in this piece. Like there's a lot going into this. So Jason was a part of that and witnessed these things, but also couldn't speak on it out of fear of him also being targeted and put in situations where he is mistreated. So like, right. In Pretty Gray Eyes, folks will say like, okay, 1999, as much as that was like, what, 27 years ago? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. The fact that I was 13 in 1999. 13. Yep. Soldier's Girl. Bridget unlocked a whole memory. I completely forgot about that movie. As I'm Soldier's Girl, and I'm like, wait, ding, ding, ding. I remember the whole movie. Get out. Yep. Remember that. 1999 was the year my brother was born. I was turning 2 3 days after his home. Oh, Nine-Tail, huggy hugs, my baby. Should be long enough that this should be tired. Well, you know, the thing about circles, Dane, is they just go round and round. Round and round. And life, unfortunately, has multiple cycles going, and we're literally in a washateria close to hell. So Yeah, at this point, we're in an echo chamber inside of an echo chamber with the biggest echo chamber ever. And we're just bounding off. It's literally noise at this point, unfortunately, because it's like, well, duh, we should be doing something better. But then why are people like not wanting that to happen? It's just where my mind is at. Like, okay, so this will change everyone's life for the better. But what do you mean, but? What do you mean? Shit. Earth is ghetto, and I'm tired. Yes, basically, the snake eating its tail. Basically, is literally life, unfortunately, if you just think about it, how people are acting. It's like, what you know, oh, we could change it for the. Nope. Can't do that, you guys. We like it how it is, but we're struggling. No, need to keep it this way. That's right. We're not moving. I've been here almost 40 years now. Yep. And then when you get some leeway, let's say you do get a little leeway. It's a little bit like, oh, we now have rights. Ooh, bitch. The way you have to fight to keep that motherfucker. Like, you gotta argue about it every night. Like, you gotta make sure it's not taken because there's someone going, what you do is bothering me, and I don't like it. Madness. They say mind your business. Nobody does. Let's get back to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. I appreciate you for being here. I need to put that in a t-shirt. Mind your business. Nobody does. Oh, our country cowboys were quite shady in the workroom, and it was a cute moment of banter. But it's time to get into the Drag Family Resemblance looks, but also get into the judges' looks themselves. I think Michelle looks fire. I love this Bobby Yob, the Bobbiana with this bang yang yang. I love Michelle and this Bobby. Love it now. The Bobby Yob is giving what it needs to give. RuPaul went for a classic silhouette, and I'm appreciative of that. Law, come back. Don't go away. You and this wig, come back. Come back. Also, the guest judge, oh, sister, you have to come back every fucking season because I was hollering. The judges panel was my favorite part of this week's episode. I haven't laughed that hard in a good minute. Even like the commentary that was kind was funny. Like it was like, okay, what is happening here? RuPaul was having a good time listening to everybody eat up today. Hold on a second here. I gotta respond to this. It was a good time. It was a key. I was like, okay, this is a fun little episode. But we got another tippy poo here. Shout out to Juliet, you get a song. I don't know why. I just want to sing Juliet. Hey, no, I'm just let me hey, Juliet. No, but thank you for the tippy poo today for watching you. Love. Thank you, love. I appreciate you watching me today. And being here and being a part of this community. You're loved, and I appreciate you. Is this the wig you were talking about, Dane, that she does for the confessional locked in the basement commentary? Let's go to it real quick. Wait a minute. 353. Oh, that is the same wig. Well, look at that. Oh, mod clock. I'm gonna start calling it that. Yes, I'm gonna start calling it that. Mod clock. When one of my mods clocks something. Oh, it's a mod clock. You did my job. Gag. Ain't nothing wrong with reusing a wig, but I think it is kind of funny. But no, I think RuPaul looks good. Michelle, do this bob again. Do it often with those eyebrows. with that lip. Michelle was over. Michelle was over for me. I was like, oh yes, this is puss. This is right. It came to judge. She came to judge. Law gave me everything I needed and then some. Love the suit, love the hair, love the commentary. Very necessary. And Danielle, you come back. You're fine. I enjoyed your commentary. She was good. And the color looks really good on her. I was here for this outfit. That is how the hood is supposed to hang off the head. Category is Drag Family Resemblance. But before that, did you know someone died? I had no idea. Every time this show goes to commercial break, I see Rashida, I've been on this show for way too long, having ass, sit over here in the wrong beat, tell me that, do you know someone died this week? And then I see Carly, who also is past her expiration date of time needed, necessary, still got the wrong beat, the wrong makeup. Y'all painting these weird colors on your face. Girl, why are you yellow and red at the same time? I had no idea. Boo! Boo that commercial. MTV. What was that? What is it? The worst setup ever for this show that's been on way too long. Way too long. Way too long. Like, you got baby mothers with motherfucking storylines. It's crazy that Kirk's girl, I still can't get over it. And then no shade. You found one random sis and then the other one who don't want to be a sis but is a total punk. Zell and Saucy Santana up in there talking about girls looking like that with her waist trainer, while this one over here don't want to act like she don't bottom every other now and then. Girl, Miss Bot Boo. Carly Red so tired. She's Carly Burgundy at this point in time. Carly Red is so tired. This thing over here talking about my man's grandmother. What? Stop it. Spice on there talking about I'm mad at everybody, not everybody. Boo, boo, boo. Young jock ugly ass on the boo, boo, boo. Back to Drag Race. I needed to get that out because, like, oh my God, every time the show coming up on Drag Race, you need to get your look together, girl, Miss Thing, woo, and then all of a sudden someone died. I had every time. It's been so long since I've seen another commercial straight up after the show happened. It takes me out every single time. Girl, someone's dead. What? Idea. I can't do this no more. And I think we all know it verbatim. I think every one of us know that. It's a verbatim. We can just act it out. That should be the challenge, not the Discord walk. The Rashida and Carly conversation. Jesus Christ. Okay. Back to it. I'm so sorry. Category. Before I say anything else. Yeah, because here I go. Forgive me to all the men who are a part of this makeover challenge. Forgive me to the queens. Also, I love you all down. I support every single one of you dolls, but I'm going to say some fuck ass shit today and I'm going to stand on it, okay? I'm afraid I have to. I'm afraid I have to stand on it today. I'm afraid everything I'm going to say today, get ready. Because I think Mikey looked great, but I also thought, oh my God, she's painting a sex. Excuse me, ooh, and then it went on from there. You know, I was like, damn, I watched it. Okay, hold on, Matt. Here we go. All right. Okay. Nene Coco and Patsy Coco. So if you want to rate this yourself in the live chat, there are numbers you can use. That's how you can communicate. 1 means it's everything. 10's across the board. 2, it's okay. You change some things. 3, it's a chop. Now, bonus score points would be 0. That means it's the best of the night. It's everything heaven sent or whatever you believe in sent. Bet. 4. I guess I'll have to call Slender Man to do the job that needs to be done. So there you go. But like, yeah, boo. Camilla. Is it your birthday? Not a West Side Story. I fucked that all up. It's okay. Okay, wait, I gotta do a different song. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Camila, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Camila. Ciao. Camila, it's your birthday. Shout out to anybody that knows this reference. Happy birthday, Camila. I did it. I was watching that show a lot this week. So, yeah. Dane, boop, immediately. Yep, Simpsons reference. Shout out to the girls that know. Nene Coco and Mary Cherry. Nene Coco and her trade. Nene Coco and Holiday Heart. This is ugly on him. And it's poot on Nene. And I told y'all that girl ran out of cute clothes, and I'm right. Bow. Valerie. Hey, Vision. Y'all give it up for the Val. Hi, Val. I'm sorry. We'll do something cornballish. Hope you're doing well, my lovely. Not Holiday Heart. I'm assuming Patsy's going to be walking out there with a motherfucking bicycle, bitch. Okay, like literally trying to make that girl's life a little bit better. It's a boot for me, mama. And as much as I get the concept of the caterpillar turning into the butterfly, there almost needs to be another person there to be a cocoon. Bitch, you got Caterpie and Butterfree and no Metapod. Chop. No. I was like, sir. I mean, this is better than what happened to old girl on UK versus the World, where, you know, the only Naomi painted her as a white woman who, you know, somehow found her way into a bakery and fell into a lot of flour. But like, at least there's some color here. But I was like, young man, you look like the caterpillar from A Bug's Life with a drag beat, and this is some sort of like gay production of that. Shout out to Jackie Beat and Peaches Christ. Boom. Like, it's giving that. Like, no, thank you. I'm good. No. No. Woo, fuck no. Girl, boo. Young man. Woo. I mean, okay, hold on. Positive. There's a hip and there's some assimilation of a chest. You know. Yeah. Mikey Meeks and Sherry Pie. I mean, Mikey Meeks and Michael Meeks. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Mikey Meeks and Divine on Ozempic. Mikey Meeks and the witch. Nope, I'm gonna stop. Mikey Meeks and the bog witch from fucking Howl's Moving Castle. Before the other witch stole her powers. All right, I'm done with my little jokes. I was like Family Resemblance for sure. Okay. This man didn't know how to hold the face for a little bit, and there were a couple of moments where I was like, bitch, it's nice to see what Van Gogh is going to look like in 30 years. But I also was like, you know what? They did that. It's the truth. It's cute. I mean, the dresses are tacky. Mama was working that footwork down. Down. And so overall, I liked it. Towards the end, she got a good face. And the face was right. And I was like, okay. But I liked it. I also laughed a little bit. The winner of the week for me was Juicy Love Dion, and Lucy loved Dion. Because that looked like her mama. These people have a whole different backgrounds. Look like her mother. I was like, girl, oh, not that you could paint a good face, Juice. Now you could paint somebody else's face. What? I was here for it. I was like, they look related. I said, yeah, that's her mama or her auntie. One of the two. It's there. It's definitely there. That looked like Jules' daddy from Lassie. Except it was a better outfit. Ooh. Because Jules had her father in that coat and didn't want to take that shit off. Mother had to lip sync. I was here for Lucy. I was like, oh, sister. Jane, they played you this week. Well, Michelle in particular played you. Everybody else was on your side, but they let Michelle's take be a little bit of a ruling force in your position and your placement. Because you're telling me you didn't see Drag Family Resemblance, Michelle? Are you sure? Also, Terry looks like that now. Are you what? Beat that face for filth. Beat it for filth. Beat it up. I was gagged. I was like, oh. Y'all have different dresses. You should have put the color on the other one to make it look like it made more sense. I was like hyperventilating in my head, like, what? Are we being gaslit? What? What's happening? I was like, I don't understand. This doesn't compute. This doesn't compute. I thought it was great look. I was uncomfortably concerned with how they were receiving this ensemble. It's like, okay, so maybe I'm watching a different show, but okay, work. But I'm sorry, this shot right here in particular, go ahead, Tara. Rest in peace, my baby. Go ahead, Terry. You was pumping. And you're cinch and you got body. Like, get into Terry. Terry was in his 60s, y'all. It was pumping it. Pump in it. I said, come on, Terry. Ow. Baby, look at the body. I said, Charlie Hides is peeing on this stage. This is what would happen if she didn't break them ribs and shit on themselves before they had to lip sync. This is it right here. This is like minus the blackface, like that one time. This is it right here. Yep. Charlotte Hides. Charlotte. Okay. I said, Jane, you resurrecting people. I know that's right, girl. Let me find out that you was in the craft. Come on, bitch. Lies a feather stiff as a board. Fuck ass. I'm here for it. Yes. Oh, another super chat. Crash. Hey, friend. I think this was a warning shot to Jane that she's playing the game too well. Had to be something. It almost was like we have to put a crack in the armor a little bit. We got to put a crack in it, even though she was already spiraling in her own head. She started to get a little comfortable, and they were like, we need you to be like, am I in trouble? We need you to keep that. Be insane. Please be insane. Also, Miriam, thank you so much. Miriam, I feel like I always mess that up whenever I see it. Hey, babes. Hold on. Let me click on it. I got to click on the whole thing. A young show. Ooh, I didn't say that. I wonder, okay, because you're in Finland, so shout out to you in Finland, my love. Wait, girl, isn't that one man trying to make y'all a part of... I apologize, to be real. Like, I had nothing to do with it, but as an American, if I'm remembering correctly, like, y'all had to deal with, like, the disgruntled Care Bear coming over there and telling y'all some bullshit. if I remember correctly. I may be wrong. It may be over this somewhere, but thank you, baby, for the tippy poo. I appreciate you. Hi, Maddie. This episode was wild. I agree completely. Juicy should have won. As always, I love your reviews. Lots of love from Finland. Oh, love you out there in Finland. And I hope you're doing well. That's Greenland. Okay. Thank you, Bellamy. I was like, it's one of them lands. I'm an American now, so you should give me a little leeway on me knowing. Y'all be reading us now. Yeah. Let me be a part of the community. Let you know where my education system went. I'm in Texas. Okay. So me and Alyssa Edwards were in the same boat. All right. Yeah. And my college was Arizona State. So like add that on top of that. If you watch Family Guy or Simpsons, you understood that joke too. Because they read Arizona State in every cartoon. Oh, God. And I went there when it was the #1 party school in the nation. Oh, my God. I never slept. Did you hear my stomach? Do not pay attention. I will be getting something to eat after this. I had a lot of coffee today. Discord Adams and that one chick from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's all I could see. I don't know why, but there was Discord, and then it was my favorite character from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I was like, oh, okay. Now, they do look alike. Here. Everything else, story-wise, pooped. Y'all are trying to go off on this one. The girls are mad over this. The girls are over here Robiana over this one. Miss Thang, she should have won the lip sync, but then you saw that. That was laughable. This was very best friends. This was not sisters. This was very best friends that do their makeup like each other. They read the same magazines, but like, what do you mean? Like, we're both bitches, but she's like posh and I'm like punk, but then I also have an outfit that's not fully there. And that, like, girl, what are we talking about? This convoluted ass story. We've already seen this so much. Thank you, something. Like, we've already seen it so many times. Like, you cannot just talk your way around it. These are best friend outfits. Shout out to his legs, though. Come on, Colton. I was like, oh, come on, thigh. It's the speed events. I see it. Nah, besties. Rue literally said, don't do it. And she said, watch. And I said, okay. Clueless doesn't work for the category because as much as Stacey Dash wants to be a white woman and hates her own skin color as well as her own people, well, at least a portion of herself that hates the people that look like her. Nah, this ain't Cher and Dion. Nah. And it's also like not that. Like, no, they're besties. They go to the same school. They're rude. This one likes to like listen to some things where a razor blade may need to sit next to a nightstand. And the other one over there is trying to figure out if the rope around the fan is going to break or not. Like, what do you mean? Okay, cool. No. Job. I did like the beat though. And I said, okay, got her mug together. But this is just 2 different episodes of 13 Reasons Why. Boo. No, we got to move. She should have listened to Root. That would have, Discord would still be here if she took that no. And it is a hard pivot. No shade. It's a hard pivot because it's like, I already brought an outfit. I already had a concept. I already designed together. Now I got to figure this out in the endo. So I understand that. But if they do that to you and then you're able to, she probably would have won this episode. You listened to what I said. You did all of that. Discord, we see you. And I loved it. Didn't happen. She said, I'm going to go with what I told you. And it wasn't cute. When they said Tuesday and Wednesday Adams, I was like, right. I would say Wednesday and next week. Darlene Mitchell and Bonnie Mitchell. Bonnie Mitchell looks like one of those, that meme of that doll whose eyes are shifted over to the right. It's like a little baby doll. It's like, oh. Oh. I thought her, listen, you get out of my head. Fat Pat, were you watching my reaction when I had said Hormona Lisa? Sister, get out of my head. I was like, if Hormona didn't care about padding, yeah, or like having body, and she was like, I'm just gonna put this wig on and walk out the door, yeah, but nah. Okay, in my reaction, Fat Pat, I legit said this. I kid you not. I was like, girl, look at Hormona stepping back up. Yes. Okay, I liked it. I don't think this is a winning look, but I liked it. And it was very, the performance is what sold it the most, because we know who these girls are. We know these tacky ass bitches. We know that they have a lot of money in their purse pockets because they've been working all year, and they took this nice PTO for the week in Vegas to get away from their gay husbands, okay, and have the best time possible, right? Very that. They very much sold the ensemble. Does anybody know the movie Pat and Bar Go to Del Mar, or something Del Rio, or something like that of the sort? It stars Kristen Wiig, and I forget the other lady's name. But do you know what movie I'm talking about? Because that, my mind went there with the little Peg Bundy tease from Married with Children. It was thrown into the mixture of like Malcolm in the Middle's mother, a little bit thrown in there. Yeah, it was very much that annoying, but totally relatable, super sweet, but completely naive individual who's out to have a good time, but their idea of everything being like so gauche and gorgeous is so like opposite of what's the reality. I loved it. I did. I did. And when they said they didn't look related, I was like, nah, they definitely look related now. They for sure look related. Like, you know, if Crystal Envy didn't work out, this is where we would be at over here. And Darlene is giving perfectly what it would be on the fifth drink, you know, at the bar. Like, very that. Thank you. Is that my cousin? I gotta say, why we gotta talk like in Jackie's back? Hey, play cousin. No. Oh, hey, shout out to Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit is actually my blood cousin. Hey, cousin. Yes, very Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. Yeah, that was my movie. I love that movie. That's my cousin. Y'all say hi to my cousin. Hey, cousin. That's real relationship, not Matty-Rants, but the other name. Hope you're doing well, and tell your boo I said hi. But yeah, I like these babies. I was here for it. I enjoyed this. This mug is crazy. Everything about it, I love it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what, Darlene, you could have won this week too. I'm afraid it's between you and Juicy for me versus Mikey and that, you know, entity that they were walking with. But no, I'm afraid I'm gonna be. Yep, I gotta say it. I think Darlene and Juicy were top two, and I think that Jane, low key, didn't deserve to even be in the bottom three. If I'm gonna be real, the four were Mikey, Jane, Darlene, Juicy, and the bottom two were clearly Nene Coco and the caterpillar from A Bug's Life, and then Discord and that man that they put in Geesh. Just looking back at this and again and how this was presented, this was fun. It was so fun. It made sense. I got the characters. I was in the bit. You know, those are best friends or bitches in a really low budget movie. I got family resemblance from them. While not the greatest of all, it was still an excellent transformation. Look at this body. Go ahead, Tare. This one right here. Oh, mother-daughter for sure. Birthed that little lady. Birthed her. Carnival, we're there. It's a moment. Yeah. Uh-huh. Do you have house hot? I'm looking for a house hot. Be careful, girl. You're the Wicked Witch of the Waste. That is all I can see. And I cannot see anything else. Unfortunately, all I can see is that and Van Gogh in many years. Unless, yeah, no. Mm-mm. That's all I can see. Oh my God. It just won't, I'm unable to look at anything else. She's standing next to Sophie. It's hard. It's very important. I'm gonna have to watch that movie tonight. It's on my brain. That's my favorite. Speaking of which, random. That is my favorite Studio Ghibli movie by Hayao Miyazaki. Yes, that's my favorite one. Right there is Howl's Moving Castle. I get emotional every time at the end. Like, oh, that love. He got his heart back. I love that movie so much. Spirited Away is great too. That's another emotional one too. Baby Sin. Help our girl. But Ponyo is another really great one. If you haven't seen that one, it's almost like The Little Mermaid, but told in a different way. It's really good. Ponyo was really good. The newest, I don't know if it's the newest, but the one with the heron. I saw that one recently. That was great. That was a good one too. I don't know. I like all of them. To be honest with you. They haven't missed for me. Mm-mm. Even the boring, slow ones. I'm like always I love the filmmaking style of that and everything. Okay, sorry. We went way off here. Yeah, judges' critiques were hilarious. To be honest with you, I was here for it all, whether it was nice or nasty. Oh, okay. No, Princess Mononoke. Oh, sorry, we're off topic. Whatever. Here we go. It's Matty-Rants production. That was the first one I saw. That was the very first one I saw, Jermaine. The very first one. And that was when I got into it. And I was like, oh shit, what is this? Like, what animation is this? Like, I was already into anime with Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball and all that kind of jazz. Trigun, Outlaw Star. Ooh, Outlaw Star used to be my girl. All of it, and then some Gundam, every variation of Gundam you can think of, and all that. But when I saw Princess Mononoke, I was like, what is this? Change the game. But yeah, commentary was right. I was here. RuPaul was hollering. RuPaul had a good time. All right. From Law's critiques, dragging it, going to Discord. I hate it. I agree. Michelle was going in. They even had a couple back and forth. I agree. We disagree. Michelle was hopping in there. And I didn't really agree with her with Jane's moment. I was like, what is she talking about? But I did like the fact that they were locked in for the commentary. There were jokes being thrown there in too, and it just made up for it all. Like, this did not feel like a very tense panel. It was funny, but it was also like, we gonna keep it 100. And we're just gonna tell you what it is. I'll be real too, Dane. Law was being nice this week. And so anyone that's so nasty, rude girl, you just don't like people telling you look a fool. That's okay too. Like, just say you can't take that critique. Like, whatever. It did. So now what? Like, the same could be said from when you were talking about Miss Nene getting that W. And how you felt about that. That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I'm so sorry if that one. Like, come on now. Come on. Stop moving the goalpost. Stop moving it. Stop. Baby, she was cutting up too. I was here for it. Because remember how Michelle was like, Jane, I don't see it. And she was going in and Law was like, and no. Law said, nah, I don't think so. Like, let me tell you where she's messing up. And then even Miss Mama over here was like, yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Law. RuPaul agreed with Law. It was like, yeah, I don't know what Michelle's talking about. I think this looks great. But that's Michelle's take. And that's how it was being given. Whereas One person could be, yes, this is great, and we love this, and blah blah blah, blah, and the rest could be like, nah, we feeling the fantasy. Like Michelle had to soften Discord's blow because the girls were laughing at her. So about I'm the nice one. Well, I don't know about that, this thing. But yes, RuPaul was pleased. Pleased. They fed me more years on my life. I love the panel this week. It was great. Hell, even the commentary when they were off stage was funny. I said, this is too much. Bring them back more often. But Mikey Meeks takes the W this week. And I'm happy for Mikey because I'm rooting for Mike's. I would have gave it to Juice. I think Darlene could have taken it too. But hey, if Sophie and the Witch of the Waste win, then I'm here for it. I was here for it. Go off, pop off, sister. But you did do that. And Michael was also pumping on that runway. Pumping down the runway in the heel. So let's not negate. Sister was moving and grooving. She was moving and grooving. Yeah, we love the mics. And we've been wanting them to get another win anyways. This is why I'm not mad. It's one of those, well, she could have got it another week. Her getting it this week is okay because I just wanted her to get another win. But if we're really going to like call it what it is, some of us are in a different direction. That's all. I just saw it for the juice because to me it was giving RuPaul, you don't know who you are, baby. And then she's able to do something like make someone over as a reflection of a drag family resemblance. And isn't that a part of her knowing who she is herself and working with the person who they were with to understand that? But also, they didn't get a lot of screen time this week if we're really going to clock it. Miss Mother was more into, we had a conversation at the table about you not knowing yourself. And then after that, we get little glimpses here and there with you and oh boy, but it wouldn't really be in that deep conversation of, I got to show who I am because the judges are not going to like take me seriously. And I don't want to go home. We didn't even have that moment. We got a moment with Mikey and Michael. We got a moment with Terry and Jane. We got a moment with Nene and Jason. A couple of silly moments here and there with Darlene and their man. You know what I mean? But if I'm going to say who had the least amount of time, it was Juice, even though she was on top this week. That's what it felt like. It's like a blockbuster set right here. I see Clueless in one VHS tape. I see A Bug's Life in another one. And apparently they're the last two left for the $2 2-day movie rental nights. We Can't Be Friends is not a ballad. We Cannot Be Friends is not a ballad. I don't know what she thinks music. I would assume a musician would know. That is not a ballad. The moment it said Discord versus Nene, I said Discord gone. Gone. The moment Discord said, oh, this is a ballad, so I feel like I have a little hope. What? I thought, okay, what's the song about to be? A ballad. Then I heard the song and I laughed so hard. A ballad, sister? I have got to see your music library. I have got to see it. I got to see it, girl. This is your ballad. Get out of here. Get out. Because there are Ariana Grande songs that are ballads. That's why I was like, what? This is the one. Not from that album for sure. There's definitely a lot of other songs we could have done there. What's that one? The I don't know the words of the song, but I remember the melodic code. Like that. That I can say yes, maybe, but not even then. To me, a ballad should almost make you park and bark. Oh, no. A ballad is We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. That's a ballad. That's just not done by a classical, arrangement or anything. That is still a ballad. That is a stand there, move and shift, emote the fuck out of it, your upper body should be a vessel of entertainment. The legs need to move every now and then. Imagine, yeah, thank you, Drewski. Yeah, like there are just a couple of other songs we can say are ballad worthy, but this is not a ballad. Now that I'm done with that long ass point, let me continue laughing at this knock knee bitch. Oh, it's giving the girl that sat there and talked about everybody else performing and then had to perform a song that wasn't in their wheelhouse, and then we can see how they move when they're not behind an instrument. Girl, it was a mess. Nene won by default, and Nene didn't have to do anything, and that's crazy. Nene, you didn't have to do shit. I'm so glad you didn't do not nan one stunt. Didn't have to. For why? Mama off beat. Mama doing things that don't even go with the song. I was so confused. The movements were hilarious. I was over here hollering. What? What are you doing? What is that? What is happening here? When they were talking about writing something and she goes sleeve to sleeve, sister, what is taking place? What's taking place? Knees knocked in, feet placement terrible. I was like, oh my God, she's ready to fall. Nene over here is like passionately serving. I'm like, why? Girl, just stand there. This lady's not doing nothing. Off beat, off rhythm, full fuck. Full fuck knows. All of it. RuPaul was like, what is happening? Yes, you had a good laugh at that walk, and now you see it in motion for real, for real. No choreography from Jamel. Nobody asking her to move this way and helping. Nope, this is all up here. Nope. Every time she went for that wig to express like sadness or whatever, I chuckled. We can't be friends. I'm like, you trying to find the beat with your head? What's going on? It was so funny. Oh, it was maybe one of the worst of the season. I'll take a bitch not knowing her lyrics that can move around to this any day of the week. To this any day of the week. I hollered. That slide deserves a place in the hospital ward. Do you understand? Fourth floor. Girl, how you slide and bounce at the same time? This thing landed with a what? Woo! That's another thing too about certain lip syncers, that every word of the song is the beat and it's not. And it's like, you don't have to perform every word. Like even Nene, no shade, was doing this writing shit. And I'm like, please stop doing that. Like, we get it. We can hear the song. Like, you could emote that better. Like, you don't need to show us that you have a fucking composition notebook. It's cool, 100 pages. Still, when you turn it in, you have to rip it out. It's going to look all fucked up on the side. And no, please stop doing that. Look at this girl. We can't be are you for real? Like, no. We're good. We got it. We got it. Bruce's face would go from 2. It's not funny anymore, is it, Rue? There's no can for this, is there, Rue? You see it in action. Okay. Oh, it's like watching something in claymation, but with fucked up like movements. Like, bitch, you didn't take your time with that one. Drewski, you got another super chat. Thank you, baby. Appreciate it. Discord giving Pointer Sister word to Jiggly. Don't do that. Pointer Sisters had rhythm. Pointer Dementor. That's what we're going to say. Pointer Dementor. A Dementor sister. That. But none of the sisters. Nothing of black. Nothing of the cocoa. No. That's the only point they're doing. Like, it's that. But 2 left feet. Girl, I was watching somebody with nubs do movement. You understand me? Baby, that man from fucking Family Guy with the wooden arms and the wooden legs got more rhythm than her. The cat. The hell you talking about? It's like somebody's little child was walking up during the middle of a drag performance wanting to perform because they saw that queen there and they thought it was cute. And everyone clapped a little bit. And then the drag queen had to be like, okay, it's my show, but I'm going to pick up this little baby because her mama can't take care of her children. There you go. That shit was funny. I'm sorry. It was funny to me. And then Dee Dee doing this. Oh, I'm in my journal. Stop. Hold on, we gotta do the Discord. We gotta do it. Okay, here we go. We can't be friends now that I'm in my with you. It's when she went to the back of the stage and walked up for me that made me cackle more because Miss Mama was doing that lean walk and I thought she was about to go slap her the bitch on the corner. Where's my money? Where my money at? Like, what's happening here? It has been hilarious, Priscilla. Exactly. That's why I can't put this in a place of being like, I hated this season. This season's boring. I have enjoyed myself. Whether I'm laughing for the right reasons or the wrong reasons, I enjoyed everybody on this cast. Hell, I was on Discord side for some of the season 2 when it came to certain things now, but like just this, we are not going to say she eating. We are not going to tell this person that they're chewing and chomping. We have to be better people than that. If you want to tell that little girl that she doesn't know no one words and that she can't be on this show no more, you want to talk about ricketous knees, motherfucking this bitch right here. A Dr. Scholl's pad would never do, nor a back brace of Josie grossy proportions. What are we talking about? No. I don't even think that it would have been cute for that one song she said she wanted to do. Hello. She was like, I wanted to do that song. I don't think you would have ate that either, sister. I think Athena would have wore you out low key if you were in the top 2 with her. Hell, Jane would have still did it. I don't find her a great performer and she cannot sell a garment to me. I think Discord can make a bomb outfit though. I think what she does have is her stance and standards in terms of the patriarchy and all of that and this and the other. I do like that very much. We love a social queen who's aware of what's going on in the world and is not afraid to speak up on that. There have been some people that have tried to contradict those things by saying other stuff but this is all performative, but that's none of my business. But like, I did like what they were giving in terms of the delusional factor of it all. But then other times I'm like, okay, how come you are being praised for this stupid shit, but then this girl over here got a bad day and now everybody attacking her? That's the part I didn't like about it. It was like, we're moving the goalposts for her? No. Yeah, Fat Pat, put that bitch on Project Runway. Love to see that. Love to see it. Because I wasn't mad at a lot of the garments. Some of them, they, and mind you, they be making it for other people. So the girls that are going to be on that show can walk. Discord can't. So she can make the garment and then someone can pump it down the runway and give it what needs to be done. I'd like to see that. I'd be here for that. I'll be there. I'll tune in. Hell, I'm going to be watching Q. Got on my last nerves for the drag race, but I'll be rooting for her season of Project Runway. You damn Skippy. Mimi was saved because life, and we saw what we saw. Discord walked away in a very uncomfortable fashion and said, see you on All Stars, which to me was a threat. But I also recognize that based off of the fans' reception of her on this season, oh, absolutely, girl. They'll be calling her. Will she win? She may be carried again based off of a walk, but maybe she'll come back and know how to move a little bit. Maybe Vita can teach her how to. Never mind. I saw Vita performing. So yeah, we are threatened with her appearance again, and some threats we do take. Prosy, did I lie? I love her too, but we were there. Now, nothing that this bitch did on this show has earned a man whose life is no longer with us to be spammed in his obituary, where friends and families are there to say things about their loved one, to where the majority of now the comments are justice for Discord, what a effed up talking about Drag Race, and this man in a goddamn obituary. Y'all are gone. Anybody who has done anything in that and participated in that, horrible, disgusting work. Blasphemer in that, like, y'all know I'm me, but that's some, you about to go, you want to talk about you gonna get God, and it ain't gonna be it can just be life events. You don't play that kind of shit. You do not play like that. You don't play like that. You don't play like that, especially with somebody who literally did not live a life of hate. Oh, you don't play like that. You don't. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. I believe when people do that, especially for those who are no longer with us, that lived a life that was not of evil intentions and this, that, and the other. Love you too, baby. But yeah, I don't. You don't play with that kind of stuff. You are cursed. So good luck to you hoes out there who play like that. But I will not be participating in that fuck shit because you have lost the plot. Literally, it's almost as if you're pissing on somebody's grave, and you may not see it, but that's damn near what it is. It's gross. But Discord, other than that, sweetheart, it was a season for you, darling. I didn't see it, but I did enjoy it with you, and I'm wishing you the best. I don't know you like that, so I'm not gonna. No way send you hate over here. Didn't like a lot of things, but I see it. The vision is there, and I'm glad that the fans have received her so well. So that's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, Prosy Rosie, people were mad that Discord was sent home this week, her fans in particular. And so their idea of getting justice or their lick back was going, because Terry passed away and we found out at the end of the episode. And so they went and found this man's obituary online where friends and family were posting love notes and this, that, and the other about their loved one, and made it about Discord, talking about she was robbed, this, that, and the other. Terry talking about him, talking about the contestants, and literally littering the entire thing with fuck Drag Race and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 all that. I'm also not happy that there is an interview with Discord and Joey, and it's basically her, I guess, getting to have her say against law. And I don't like the fact that the fandom is already, her side of it is a little bit toxic, if not dangerous, and seeing what they are doing right now, right? And so now it's going to give people the ammunition and okay, she said go get him. Because that's not what happened, but that's not how it's going to be perceived. Because they were like, fuck law, basically. So again, love this show down, but it's the general audience around it is getting a little bit more hateful as each season progresses. We lose the points, we lose the plots. We want to be passionate about it, we want to talk about it. But like, I have just cackled over this lady's leaving, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to go about my life and then not wish anything against them for the rest of forever. And if she's in my town and there's a cast or whatever, and I'm just having to be there, I make sure my tip is all, and I'm going to push on the fuck through. That's it. Because it shouldn't be this deep. But unfortunately, it's what we're dealing with here. So I just encourage you, my audience, to not participate in that kind of stuff. Please don't. like I said with my disclaimer, it's just a program for entertainment purposes only, and that's literally what Drag Race is too. And just don't send hate to nobody because that's not necessary. But I hope y'all had fun today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves having this conversation about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18, Episode 12. Hit your butt. Do hit the like button. Make sure you share and subscribe and become a part of this Rampack family. I appreciate every single solitary one of you for being here today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this episode in the comment section. Your highs, your lows, your yeses, your nos, and who do you like to see win and all that good stuff. And if you did want to throw a little bit of love in my jar today, please and thank you. It is paypal.me/Matty-Rants, Cash App $, Matt924, Pro0Z, and Venmo, Matty-Rants. Thank you for the tippy poos I got today, as well as the super chats as well. Thank you so much for your all's generosity. And for those of you who are generous to give your commentary, critiques, and your point of views and sayings in the live chat as well, that is super important, especially for engagement. If you do see one of my videos or one of my posts, make sure you hype that up. It's really important on this channel too. YouTube has changed so many things, and I am fallen so far behind. Hype that shit up. I didn't want to say it like that. It just came out. But be free to do all that good stuff. Yeah. But make sure you have yourselves a great day. Again, a lot going on in this world. Make sure you keep your head above the sand, is above the water. We can make it through. We got this. Let's just keep on pushing. And again, I thank you for tuning in. I will see you Monday. And I was trying to do that last week, but I didn't do it. But I'm going to see you Monday. I'm going to do a special live. I'm literally going to be on live for like 3 hours. So we're just going to talk about a whole bunch of shit. Like a lot of shit. Okay. Hot topics, personal stuff, this, that, the other. I'm just going to be here because I just want to talk to my peoples and have my rant back conversations. But yes, check me out on Patreon. Check me out on all my other links that are available in the About section. And I will see you for the next one. Take care, everybody. I almost pressed the wrong one. Y'all would have been laughing, but no, I almost pressed the wrong screenshot. Okay, bye, y'all.
Listen.